They threw us into the abyss. Not metaphorically, literally. We were exiled, cast into the black void between galaxies. Earth, our home, had already been broken, first by our own hands, then by the Talari. An ancient empire draped in silence and ivory skin, they arrived under banners of diplomacy, cloaked in grace. But behind every golden word was condescension. Behind every gift was a chain. The Talari spoke of stewardship. They spoke of uplifting. They spoke of peace. Then they took our skies. Our leaders bowed, some for survival, others for profit. But humans don't stay bowed long. We rebelled. And they answered. With elegance, precision, and brutality. The Talari didn't rage. They didn't burn cities or poison seas. That would have been honest. Instead, they removed us, plucked millions from Earth and its colonies, loaded us into dark ships, and ejected us into the nothing between stars. A punishment more terrifying than death, erasure. We were meant to vanish. The abyss was cold. Time had no meaning. Our ships, makeshift at best, cobbled together by those who fought until the last second, limped across darkness. Fuel ran out. Systems failed. Gravity spun wild. Children cried in silent corridors. Elders whispered stories they feared would never be heard again. We should have died. But we didn't. Humans are stubborn. We took broken things and made them breathe again. We rigged engines with spit and fury. We hunted rogue particles for fusion, mapped radiation like it was food. A single human mother rewrote a guidance AI using nothing but broken code fragments and nursery rhymes, and saved an entire fleet from spiraling into a black hole. We stitched hulls with melted metal and spider silk fiber grown from engineered fungus. We turned cargo bays into gardens. We learned the abyss, and then we thrived in it. Not quickly, not easily, but deeply. A century passed. Then two generations born in zero gravity called themselves the Cradle folk. They turned their exile into identity, not one of shame, but of honor. They sang to the stars, not as lost children, but as those who had forged themselves in the quiet roar of nothingness. They wove myths from stardust, built cathedrals inside hollowed asteroids, lit bonfires of plasma that burned in spectral colors. They danced where gravity wept, and still the Talari believed we were dead. Until one day, a Talari exploration ship, bored, arrogant, wandering too far from their core systems, found a structure orbiting a neutron star. It was a station the size of a small moon, pulsing with warm light. The Talari hailed it. A human answered. Not with rage. Not with threats. But with a smile, tired, warm, and utterly unafraid. You left us in the dark, the human said. We made it a nursery. The Talari retreated, shaken. But we didn't chase them. We no longer needed their stars, their approval, or their empire. We had our own. An empire built not on domination but endurance. Not on perfection but on rebirth. The abyss was supposed to be our end. It became our beginning. And when the Talari's golden throne began to crack, when their people started questioning their rigid silence, their false peace, they looked outward and saw us, still breathing, still singing, still rising. Some came to learn. Others came to live. They shed their robes, their arrogance, and took on the hard work of becoming something new. We welcomed them, because the abyss taught us that everything broken can be made whole. But never again would we bow. We are the children of exile, the architects of the void. Where others see emptiness, we see home. They threw us into the abyss. We turned it into a cradle, and from it, humanity was reborn.